Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 8 video, bring you the much requested Ho-Oh team. Now, I put out a poll last week asking you guys, hey, what Pokemon you guys want to see in this upcoming week for, your Series 8 battles. And a lot of you guys said Ho-Oh. And that excites me because I recently learned that Ho-Oh is very strong. And back when I was doing like a GS Cup Pokésports podcast with Mike, we both rated Ho-Oh very low on the list. But as I've been seeing other people and other Ho-Oh players playing this Pokemon, I'm starting to realize that there might be something to this thing, and I kind of want to try it out. We're running weakness policy Ho-Oh here. We'll get to a second on how we proc it. But let's just go through the rest of the team real quick. We have the Mamoswine because I love Mamoswine. We're forced to run Life Orb though, which is kind of sketchy, but there's just a better Focus Sash user later on in the team. So we're going to go with the Life Orb here. I don't know how I feel about that because every time I've used Mamoswine, I've always lived at 1 HP. So I'm going to be a little bit salty if I just get straight Oak Code most of the time, but hey, we'll see what happens. I do love this Pokemon, so I'm happy to bring it on another team. We have the Mienshao, which does want the Focus Sash typically. We have Mienshao with Coaching and Wide Guard just to protect ourselves from Astral Barrages, Origin Pulses, Water Spouts, Precipice Blades, Glacial Lances, all the above. And we also have Coaching to buff up our Ho-Oh as well, because Ho-Oh is a very strong physical Pokemon, obviously. And Milotic. This is actually how we proc the weakness policy. In situations where there's no Calyrex-Shadow Rider, right? There can't be a Calyrex-Shadow Rider, there can't be a Regieleki, because this Choice Scarf Milotic can only outspeed Dragapults. Can't outspeed those two. It also can't outspeed Zacian. I've tried. It just isn't possible. But yeah, we have Flip Turn. We're going to break the weakness policy on to the Ho-Oh. Give our Ho-Oh a +2. If my opponent decides to lead with Intimidates, we get the +2 on Milotic as well, which is nice. It also gives us like kind of a little bit of freedom to be like, hey, I'm going to Dynamax this Milotic instead and just try to sweep with a +2 Milotic. So we have that option. We have the Rillaboom here for fake outs and for just grassy glides and taking care of Kyogres. And then we have Regieleki because Regieleki is stupid strong, even as a Dynamax mon. Anyway, that's the team. Super excited to try it out. If you guys are excited to see here on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below. We'll shoot for 125 likes in this episode. And let's see what my all-time second favorite legendary can do. Gonna start off against Regigigas Kyogre. Like a Torn Ogre Regigigas dual team. Also with like a little bit of a Trick Room package there with the Marowak and the P2. Not a great time for a Ho-Oh, but we do have ways to deal with it though. It's not like the end of the world, right? So I think our best option might be to just go with the Ho-Oh Rillaboom lead. That way we could fake out any Kyogres, also just threaten the Kyogre in general. We could fake out the Tornadus as well if we want to go that route. So we'll go Ho-Oh, we'll go Rillaboom. I think we also do want to go Mienshao because it looks like we're going to need a physical fighting type to deal with the Regigigas. So we could probably do like a late game coaching type thing. I want to bring the Lucky, but the Marowak is scaring me, so I think I'm going to bring the Mamoswine instead. Double water weakness against a rain team is a little bit sketch, but hey. Sometimes you gotta make stupid plays to make good plays. Welcome to the first Kevin quote of 2021. It's probably not the first one. Probably said dumber things than that. Nice crown. I can't afford one of those. That requires a lot of time investment. Leads with the Regigigas. Alright. The Gigas Weezing gets rid of our grassy terrain, which is a little bit sad. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference. It does have the air balloon on the Weezing. Now, thankfully, I do think that they don't expect the Earthquake on the Ho-Oh, which could be a very easy way to get rid of this Weezing right now. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. So let's just go ahead and do that. We'll Max Quake the Weezing, followed by Fake Out the Weezing. We got to pop the balloon, then we got to go for the Quake. Now, if Weezing protects, I'm going to be very sad. Weezings tend to protect turn 1. But every time I predict the Weezing to protect turn 1, they don't protect turn 1. So I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know how to play Pokemon. It's People doing what they want nowadays. What can I say? Is this a Weezing Protect? Ooh. Because the thing is, if Weezing doesn't protect, I just wasted like a turn of my Dynamax, right? It's a little sad. But at the same time, like, what can I really do against the Regigigas? I guess I could have tried to be faster with Airstreams, but hey, whatever. Oh, beautiful. Thank goodness you don't protect. Oh, I was so scared. All right, cool. We popped the balloon. We flinched the Weezing. Goes for the strike. We should eat this up. Not well. But hey, we took it. And now if all goes according to plan, this should be a dead Weezing. Which should mean that the Gigas will get, you know, slow start reactivated. Come on! Ah, so close. So very, very close. Okay, now they definitely protect Weezing, right? I'm gonna max guard here. And I think I'm going to go for the knockoff onto... Kind of want to go for it on the Weezing spot. At the same time, I don't. I'm gonna protect. I might be forced to hard swap my last turn of Dynamax just so I get some regenerator going. And I think here what I'll do is I'll go for just a knockoff. Get rid of the Life Orb. No, it's not worth. I would much rather just get rid of Weezing if I can. Like, say Weezing doesn't protect, then Weezing has to protect. But say it doesn't protect. Okay, it does protect. At the end of the day, as long as they go into my Moltres, not Moltres, what? Ho-oh, we should be fine. Nope, they went for the Rilla. Dang, man. Okay. We're in danger again. Is there any good news coming from this? I guess not, since we lost Rillaboom there. I could go Mienshao. No, I'm gonna go Mamo. I'm gonna go Mamo, then I'll hard swap into Mienshao so I can at least have the Focus Sash procced. Assuming they want to just keep targeting down my Ho-Oh. I'm definitely gonna go into Mienshao just to get Regenerator going. And then I'm gonna take this opportunity to just, you know, Ice Shard Weezing and hope that's enough. I'm Life Orb, it should be enough. At that health, for sure. They're kind of forced to double protect with Weezing or hard swap it. We'll see whatever they decide to do. Alright, Mienshao. Do something nice. Do something good. Please, KO! Yes! That was a little bit close, but hey, we did it. Not bad. Neutralizing gas wears off. Slow start activates, which means its damage is now reduced to half. Goes for the max strike for some more speed control. That makes me sad, but Mamo will at least live this attack. Alright. And we still have the Focus Sash intact on the Mienshao as well, which is nice. But like I said, that speed control is going to be a little bit spooky. P2 coming out now. Double normies. Ooh, is this going to be the setup for Trick Room? Interesting. It very well could be. I can try to delay it. By Fake Out, followed by High Horsepower, followed by Close Combat next turn. I think that's my only option. To just try to delay this P2 as much as possible. Because they definitely have like a Marowak in the back. And that's totally going to be their win condition. So here's the Fake Out. Trying to prevent P2 from setting up Trick Room. There's a High Horsepower. Gonna connect. Life Orb boosted High Horsepower. It does about 30-ish. Now as long as he goes for the Giga Impact on the Mienshao. No. I mean, that's not terrible though. I would much rather the Mamoswine go down than Mienshao breaking the Sash. Because now we should be able to go into Ho-Oh. I have the option of going for coaching, but I see no purpose in it. I think instead we should just go for close combat on Porygon, followed by the Sacred Fire onto Porygon. Double down on this Porygon, try to prevent any potential Trick Rooms. They can ally switch, but instead they're gonna switch. They're gonna hard swap into the Marowak. This is also fine as long as Trick Room doesn't get set up. I don't really care. Like I really don't. Because you gotta recharge. Also, I just realized Regenerator never happened because of, neutralizing gas. That's right, that's a weird tech, but what if neutralizing gas happens when you swap? It's like, awkward about it? I don't know. It's silly. I don't like that. That's bad. I kind of want to EQ. I'm gonna EQ, I think. It's gonna hit my Mienshao, but it's gonna be worth it at the end of the day. Oh wait, is Mienshao still faster? Ally switch! Whoa! Okay, good thing I EQ'd, I guess. Please be faster. No, Mienshao is not faster. Dang it. At least I do get the coaching off. At the very least. What's this Regigigas gonna do? Giga Impact me again? Horsepower. Oh. Going hard on the Mienshao. And it's gonna knock me out my Mienshao. It's not looking too favorable. But I think our only option is just keep EQing. Especially now that they just showed Ally Switch to us. Come on, Ho-Oh. Reverse. Sweep. It's time. It's your moment. They can miss Giga Impact. They're gonna hard swap though. Okay. They gotta miss the Giga Impact here. Tracing my Regenerator. That's disgusting. Come on, it's not enough. Miss! Damn it. GG. GG. Oh, we're living though! Never mind. I thought we lost. We're gonna... I think we won this. There is nothing... That coaching saved our life. Saved this battle. There's no priority moves to be seen today. Ooh, but are we taking out P2? I don't think so. Maybe we don't win, sadly. Do we have to try to outplay this? I don't want to. Because I feel like the P2 is going to try to Trick Room Protect. Oh, the play is just to go for EQ, right? But that's not enough damage. I could try to sacrifice the P2. I'm gonna EQ. I'm not gonna overthink this. I'm thinking Marowak's gonna protect. Okay, Marowak didn't protect. I made the right play, at least. And we knock out P2 anyway. Get out of here. Give me that crit. I've earned it. Alright. Alright. Was it deserved? Maybe not. But hey, it happened. So, I'll take it. Torn Ogre team again. Wow. All right. Well, my team doesn't like Torn Ogre that much. But it's not impossible, right? It's totally doable, but it's just difficult. So let's go ahead, bring the Rillaboom. We'll bring the Ho-Oh. That should be theoretically fine. We'll bring... Oh, they have the Alecki, which kind of scares me a little bit. So I'll bring the Mamoswine, and then I don't have a... I have only Ho-Oh for the Fire type, so I'm going to need to save Ho-Oh for that Kartana. Which is a little bit worrisome, but hey. Whatever. Bring the Alecki, though. I need something else to hit Kyogre and Tornadus, right? I didn't bring Milotic. I didn't bring Mienshao. So I don't have any secret tech with the Ho-Oh here. Hopefully I'll get to use it next battle. It just hasn't been favorable. Like, you don't want to bring Milotic against, like, Torn Ogre. Like, what do you do to Torn Ogre? You don't really do anything. What What am I gonna do? Icy Wind it? Like, ooh, wow, Icy Wind. Tornadus Instant. This is fine. This is actually very fine. Because all we gotta do... The Intimidate is annoying, right? But it's still not the end of the world. And I can get some airstreams going. Because if I fake out here, and then Dynamax airstream the Torn spot, even if that doesn't take out the Tornadus, it'll give enough speed to my Rillaboom to outspeed with a Grassy Glide next turn. Which is all I really need. Because Prankster only gives a +1, the Grassy Glide is also +1, and I feel like this Tornadus will live at around, you know, a few HP still, even after the Intimidates. This lead is very Intimidate weak, but it's kind of my only option. Never mind, that kind of sucks. Alright, that is not great by anyone's standards. They didn't even fake out with the Instant. Oh, they did. They fake outed the Ho-Oh. Never mind. I guess that's best case scenario, right? It's best worst case. Like, they're going to get the Tailwind up, but at least we're going to match it after this turn. I think I kind of have to relieve my Rillaboom from duties right now. We'll go into my... Is Mamo okay? Or is he just going to Flare Blitz the Rillaboom spot? That sounds like a more probable situation. I'll bring in the Lucky. And I'm just going to keep firing Airstreams off so I can match the Tailwind that's about to happen this turn. Lucky at +1 is also pretty much a Tailwind. There's a Tailwind. We still outspeed the Instant, which is kind of huge. We get some really good damage off on the Torn as well. I got options. They're not great options. Ooh, that's different. You do not see Citrus Tornadus every day. Parting Shot. I'm now very weak. See, one of my options was to hit my Ho-Oh with an electric move. Just to get my stats back, but honestly, that would hurt so much. That's fine. That's fine for two reasons. One, we can change the weather. Two, we still have the Lucky. Yeah, we just go for straight T-Bolt on Kyogre, followed by a Max Flare on Tornadus to change the weather. Yeah, then that's good here. I don't actually have to... If they go for Water Spout, they give me Weakness Policy. I don't actually have to hit myself with an electric move. And I don't actually have to switch here because my goal with the Ho-Oh is to just change the weather right now. They Dynamax their Ogre, though. That's a little terrifying, I'm not going to lie. But like I said, we have the Rillaboom in the back. If we get some damage off on this Kyogre with the Alecki, then we can easily come up with the Rillaboom, smack it a little bit, and then that'll be that. We just have to be a little bit weird about the Hurricanes from the Tornadus. Tornadus protects. I mean, like I said, my goal here is to change the weather. We do still outspeed. Smack it with the Thunderbolt. Something will go down here. I was hoping I would outspeed, though. That's how dumb Ho-Oh is? What? That's so funny. Oh my goodness, Ho-Oh impressing me so much. We're changing the weather now, which is really good. I think I'm gonna want to swap, though. Yeah, definitely now that the Dynamax is over. I think we definitely swap the Ho-Oh out. We just take advantage of the fact that Rain is gone for now. Let's go for the T-Bolt onto the Kyogre again. And hard swap into our friend Rillaboom. That way, we get the Regenerator going. We start taking advantage of it. because it's kind of a dumb ability to have. What that whole living the max geyser for my Kyogre is like the greatest thing I've seen all day. All right, right back into Rilla. There's a T-Bolt to get onto Kyogre. It's not gonna knock it out, but hey, that's damage, right? You can't complain about that damage. Hurricane. Oh, did they expect that? They probably expected that. They can geyser again. They went for the Alecki this time. Why does that still KO me in the sun? Like, you're not the tankiest thing in the world, huh? Jeez, in the sun that knocks me out. That is ridiculous. Wow. All right. I'm gonna bring in Mamo. Because Mamo has Ice Shard for the Tornadus, so at least Tornadus can't threaten my Rillaboom too much. So we just Ice Shard, Torn, followed by Glide Kyogre. Torn protects, actually. Okay, so they're just gonna let their Kyogre go down, I guess. Huh? Why? What's the point of this? Just to see what I'm doing? That doesn't actually change the outcome of anything. Except they're probably gonna go back. They're gonna go in with Instant somewhere, right? They also just wasted a turn of their Tailwind too. Their final turn of Tailwind, as a matter of fact. Oh, my grassy terrain is what that changed. I didn't even realize I had a timer on grassy terrain. Oh well, dang. Big ripperoonie. Like I said, I still have to Ice Shard the Torn. I'm still gonna Grassy Glide Kyogre. Like, if he goes for Origin Pulse, I'm a Soul Vested and I have a hope. Alright, so they're just gonna swap back into the Ensign. That's fine. It doesn't get rid of the stats on my Mamswine. Unless this Kyogre's locked. Why would it make that switch and not just protect? No, because it went for Max Guard. That should KO it. Nice. I'm gonna need to preserve my Rillaboom to win the game. So I'm gonna have to switch the Rillaboom. Especially since the Kyogre's moves are a little bit unpredictable right now. Yeah, I'm gonna need priority. I'm gonna need grassy terrain. I'm gonna need something here. Hope, a prayer. I'm gonna go for protect, and I'm gonna hard swap into the Ho-Oh. I hope that Kyogre decides to protect or something. That would be the best case scenario, is if Kyogre decides to protect there. At the very least, I prevented any Tailwind from happening. There's the Fake Out onto the Ho-Oh spot. There is no protect from Kyogre. Just gonna go for a Water Spout at like 2 HP though. We might take this. A 2 HP Water Spout. We live at 1! Okay. This is a very spicy battle. All we gotta do now is go for the high horsepower on Ensign. I mean, the living at 1 doesn't actually change anything. It's just funny that it happened. And then we'll go for a Brave Bird onto Kyogre. Kyogre's gonna protect, okay. So we're gonna make it out of this turn too, jeez. Or not! Oh my goodness, don't do me like this. That was one of my few opportunities to get rid of that Ensign. And I just lost it. Oh, come on, don't do me like this. That's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous. Rain stops. I guess that's fine. I think I'm gonna protect here with Mamo and hard swap the Rilla. Just to get Regenerator going again on my Ho-Oh. Like, the high horsepower miss feels really bad. That would have definitely OHKO'd Ensign too. Just because of, like, you know, Life Orb and Stab and Mamoswine and stuff. The only reason I feel safe going into Rilla It's because the rain is gone and the Kyogre's at 1 HP. Now, if this Instant decides to go into the Rilla with the Flare Blitz, that'll be really bad. Goes to the Origin Pulse. Alright. You can miss this if you want. It won't. We should eat this up with the Soul Vest, though. Nice. Parting Shot. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we put my opponent against the wall. Right? We got rid of their only flying type. They could hard swap into like an Amoonguss or something. The problem is we don't know what their last is, right? But at the very least, we know that it's not floating. Yeah, and he has like... Everything that's going to swap in here is going to be at least neutral to a high horsepower. So I have to go for the high horsepower. And this is just a very easy Grassy Glide on Kyogre. Withdraws the Instant. Into the Tana. Yikes. Big ol' yikes on that Tana. Kyogre protects. Let's see how much we do. The high horsepower. I was thinking about going for Ice Crash, but they're both neutral, so. Okay. I respect that. I definitely respect it. And then we gotta go for like double priority moves, though. Ooh, hear me out. Kyogre switches. Kyogre switches into Instant there. So I have to high horsepower that Kyogre spot and then hard swap into my Ho-Oh to take the incoming Aerial Ace or something that Kartana's gonna do to it. Okay. This is a very good battle, guys. Whatever happens, the better player won this one. Alright, so we called it, right? We called that one. Now, we also have to call their Kartana not hitting the Mamo and going right into the Rilla. Dang it! No! That's bad. I mean, we made the right switch, maybe. We just didn't make the right decision. I'm going to fake out the Instant here. And then Sacred Fire Tana. Now they go for the Aerial Ace on the Rilla. Yep. I don't think I can win with just the Ho-Oh. I would need them to miss an Origin Pulse for me to have a chance here. I mean, I'm happy I'm getting rid of the Kartana. But yeah, I need them to miss an Origin Pulse. And I need to live like a Flare Blitz combination with like... I need a lot of good things to happen for me to win this game. I need this Incineroar to just not attack for a little bit. Or go for Snarls. I mean, I'd welcome a Snarl. Alright, here comes Kyogre again. Setting up the rain. Damn, we almost had that. Hear me out. If we hit that high horsepower that one time, though. I'm just going to Brave Bird Kyogre. I'll give my opponent his victory. They've earned it. They've earned it. Why? Wait, why are you even protecting? Does he think I outspeed? I don't think I outspeed. I'm not too fast. I'm going to be entirely honest. Just to lower my damage output, I guess. I mean, honestly, they didn't have to do that. It is nice Grassy Terrain disappears, because now I can just at least fire off an EQ, which can hit both of them at the same time. It doesn't make the difference, though. Especially after the Parting Shot. I'll still go for the move just in case Origin Pulse misses, but it won't. Yep, GG. Ah. Man, high horsepower, man. Times like these, you wish you had EQ. Oh well, GG Sergio 1120. Hopefully we don't miss high horsepowers in the next battle. Now, this is a very spooky team. Thankfully, Ho-Oh does pretty well against Zacian. But Thundurus is a little bit scary. This might be a pretty good opportunity to bring the Milotic, though. Because we should be able to outspeed the Thundurus. And then kind of just have fun. So let's go Ho-Oh, let's go Milotic. Let's bring in the Mamoswine to deal with the Thundurus. And also deals with the... maybe it doesn't deal with. Deal with is a kind of a weird term to say. Deal with the Zacian. I don't think it deals with it, but hey, it'll do okay. At least we can hit it with a ground move. And maybe a Lucky? I like a Lucky. We'll try this out. I think this might be finally the time to get our Milotic nice and going with our Ho-Oh. And hey, if they decide to lead with the Incin, then Milotic just kind of has to muddy water and we'll be okay. I highly doubt if they lead with like Incin and Thundurus, they'll probably expect Milotic to underspeed Thundurus, and we'll be so shocked when we outspeed it with Choice Scar. Remember, our we get outspeed, Dragapult them below with this Milotic. So please don't lead with Zacian. Okay. Didn't expect that at all. Sadly, Amoonguss can Rage Powder, which would kind of damper our strategy there. But let's go for the Airstream. Or do we Sacred Fire? Let's max Flare so that Lapras is at least forced to go for, you know, a worse move. And let's Flip Turn into Ho-Oh, or at least attempt to Flip Turn into Ho-Oh. If Amoonguss wants to go for Rage Powder, then we're in a little bit of trouble. But otherwise, we should be kind of okay to just get a Weakness Policy proc here and just delete this Amoonguss off the face of the earth. If Amoonguss is Focus Sash, then we're in a little bit of trouble. But they had an Urshifu, so I highly doubt the Amoonguss is Focus Sashed. It's probably just like a Cobra Berry or something, which is another reason why Flare is the optimal play. My opponent's also going to Dynamax their Lapras, or Gigantamax their Lapras. Which shouldn't change the outcome of this turn. As long as we're in, fire terrain, sunny day, then we're going to be taking a lot less damage from this Lapras. Here's the Flip Turn. No Rage Powder from the Amoonguss. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. Gonna get the Weakness Policy procced. Gonna... Oh, I get to choose who I swap into, though. Do we do Mamo? Or do we do a Lucky? Let's do a Lucky. Because I don't think they were going to attack Milotic, right? And then just straight up max flare this thing. Please don't be sashed. Good riddance, Amoonguss. That means Amoonguss was going to try to spore us there. Wow. We just set up the flare. Set up the sun. Now what is Mr. Resonance going to do? It's going to Geyser. Okay. This is what we wanted. Because now we're going to be taking no damage to that Geyser. With our base like 154 special defense on the Ho-Oh. Big yikes, big gross, big amaze. I love this. Oh, we also forgot to check for Zacian. But I'm pretty sure there's a Zacian here somewhere. Maybe not. Okay, Thundurus coming out here. I'm going to go ahead and Airstream. Followed by Thunderbolt. No, I'm going to double into the Zacian. Maybe not double into. I'm going to guard first. And then I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. I can Volt Switch into my Mamo so then I can Ice Shard the Thundurus next turn. Yeah, we'll do that. I like that idea. I like that game plan. Thundurus clearly threatens my Ho-Oh. Amazing. Alright, so we kind of predicted that well. We get this Volt Switch off. This should, like, pretty much half health. Or more. Amazing. That's enough to where I feel comfortable and Ice Shard can take it out. Let's go right back into our man. Or we can just go into my Milotic. We're in the range. Just go for Muddy Water, but that's a little bit risky. Let's go. Let's just go for Mamoswine. Let's not change our thought process too much. We'll go with whatever we think is safest. Wild Charge. Sweet. Nothing happens. Now, all we got to do is go for the Airstream onto Lapras, and now we'll go for, not Icicle Crash, Ice Shard onto Thundy. Okay, we definitely have my opponent's backs against the walls. I keep forgetting to check for Zacian. You could check to see if Zacian's actually in the back. But I think it's not going to matter because we're going to take that out. So it won't matter too much because we're about to see what his last is anyway. But yeah, we could have checked for Zacian that whole time. We just didn't. Follow by the Airstream. See how much this does. Resonance was never set up. Whoa. Okay. Well then. That was great to see, huh? Now it's just kind of my team versus his last. This is Zacian versus the world. I got 4 mons left. That's Zacian versus the world right there. Ooh. And I got that Airstream off. So now I should technically be outspeeding Zacian, I believe. Maybe. Who knows? Sacred Fire time. And Horsepower time. And maybe Forfeit time for my opponent. Battle was canceled, yeah. I mean, honestly, who could blame them, right? I definitely would have done the same at that point. Zacian can't sweep 4 mons that are still all full HP. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with the Ho-Oh team that whole time, but never got the opportunity to because I was just going against 2 rain teams. But, wow. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, let's get you guys this rental code. So I'm like super impressed with Ho-Oh, especially with how much it lived today. It's kind of like disgustingly specially defensive, but can really pack a punch, especially with a weakness policy. I think the Milotic thing is very, very niche, and it works when it works, right? It's a great best of 1 cheese. No one expects to scarf Milotic with flip turn. So you can really pull off some really cheeky victories there. As long as there's no redirection or fake outs in the enemy side of the field, then you're kind of safe to get a +2 on your Ho-Oh and sweep from there. The rest of the team, very strong. I'm surprised with Life Orb Mamoswine. Those Ice Shards came in super clutch today, especially against, like, you know, the Genies. And, yeah, that game 1, coaching Mienshao won us the game. So, all in all, great performing team. I'm very happy with all the members of the team. If you guys also enjoyed this team, hit the like button, give them a little bit of love down below, and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already for daily rental codes and different teams every single day. See you guys again tomorrow with a different rental code, different legendary mon, and a different team. I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out.